told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I love.
In this video, I'm going to quickly add a new method to the PHP Pain-Free framework to allow for dynamic view template loading. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to this channel and telling me in the comments what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. You can also join us on Discord to talk with other programmers and collaborate with people that love programming. After the last set of features I added to PHP Pain-Free, specifically the load CSS and load JS methods, I loved the way those turned out and simplified building view templates. I had wanted to do something similar for loading partial view templates and decided to follow that same kind of structure. Before jumping into development, now that painfree.php had started to get a little bit more complicated, I wanted to clean up the structure of that class and provide some inline documentation. A lot of my philosophy around good open source stewardship involves making sure that it's clear how you're supposed to use the library or functions we provide. This involves spending a little bit more time than is typical writing good documentation and spending a lot of extra time on the feeling of the code. This idea of code feel is fairly nebulous and really just comes through entirely by trial and error and years of experience working with other libraries and frameworks. Over time, you start to develop a sense for what types of APIs you enjoy working with and what types end up annoying the heck out of you. One of the things I wanted to make sure I could offer with the load view method was a fallback option to load a 404 template for whenever a view was requested that didn't have a template file created. This is a really common pattern in PHP pain-free applications, and it's one that I use often. So I needed this method to support that pattern as well. One interesting fact about PHP resource loading is that I needed to include an empty PHP file in the project to use as a safe script to import if none of the files are found. If I didn't include this file, any typo or misspelling in the name that you passed to load view would cause PHP warnings to appear stating that it could not include the file that you'd requested.
But I've known you too long. It hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
After testing that everything worked as designed, I was able to consolidate all of the existing template code inside of app.php to use these new methods to load the header, footer, and debug templates. Overall, these three functions are a great addition to PHP Pain-Free. They still preserve the you can do whatever you want mentality of the framework, but it provides just enough functionality out of the box that you can quickly get up and running and focus on building interesting web applications.
Never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I love.